Hey folks, welcome back to another video. Today we are looking at question 923, 3-sum with multiplicity. And the way we'll be approaching this problem is by using a hash map, where the hash map is used to store the sum and the number of times it occurs, but it's not really, we're not really storing the sum of 3 numbers, but we're storing the sum of 2 numbers and using that to get the result. So let's jump right in. First we have the mod that we need to make sure that we can actually return the answer properly. The next step that we need to do is to initialize a hash map. Let's do that right now. Right. So the next thing that you need to do is you need to have a for loop. Yeah, I less than the length of the array, increment I, and then let's initialize a result that we will be returning to 0 and which will be returned in the end. Right, so what you're doing right now is that you're saying, hey, the result that you have, take the previous result and add something to that. And what are we adding? We're trying to add the sum of the number of times a sum has occurred. So what you're pulling is you're getting map.get our default. You're getting, hey, is the target in the map? If it is, target minus r of I. If it is in the map, pull that and add it. If not, just keep it to 0, and then once you have that, you're just modding it by the mod itself. Once this is done, you will have another for loop, and let's go from j to all the way to I, and you keep incrementing j. And here what you're doing is that you'll have a sum that's called current, which is pulling from I and j, right? And what you're doing with the sum is that you're adding that to the map.put current map.get or default cur and 0 plus 1. Okay, so what exactly is happening here, right? So to understand the solution, you need to understand this part first. We are adding the sum of 2 numbers after we have looked at the result. So why do we actually need that? The reason why we're doing that is because we need to maintain this condition, a is less than I is less than j is less than k. And by doing that, after we check for something, we are making sure that this condition is always met. I is less than j is less than k. So that's the reason why we're attempting that after looking for the result, thereby confirming that we're sticking to the requirements of the result. And this right here, what we're doing is just getting the sum of 3 numbers that gives us the target. So we're looking at a current number and we're checking, hey, using the current number, do we have 2 other numbers in the hash map that will give us the target? If yes, add that. If not, just keep that to 0 and continue using the current number and look at all the other numbers that we have previously and store the sum so that we can use it for something in the future. Right, so that's the solution for this problem. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Oh, before that, what are the time and the space complexity of this entire solution? The space complexity of the entire solution is of n, since you're using a hash map, and the time complexity is n squared, since you have a for loop and a nested for loop within that. So the time complexity would be O of n squared. Perfect. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and please don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate that. See you all in the next video. Peace.